Yes, sir. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Sports Talking with JB on this wonderful Tuesday night, Podcast Tuesday. We are live here on the Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network on YouTube, only place you can find us. And if you're watching us on X, come over to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and tap in with your boy. As you can see, I got on my crimson and white tonight. It's a special night. Big week, big game coming up this weekend. As you can tell by the title of this particular podcast show, Battle of the Trenches, BAMA versus UGA. And it's going down this Saturday. So we're going to talk about that game a lot tonight. So welcome in, everybody. All my regulars in the chat, man. I see y'all in the chat, and we are live in the chat tonight. Shouts out to Tanya. Y'all know what to do each and every week, man. Come on in here. And Cat Pool, what's up with you? Shouts out to Cat, man. It's going down. Hey, shouts out to Monica Petway. She in here each and every week. Sanquinetta. Shouts out to Sanquinetta in the chat. Everybody in the chat, man. I really appreciate y'all for joining us tonight, man. DJ Seawell will be back and joining us a little bit later on. So y'all know what I got to do before we get started tonight, man. And if you're new to the show, hit the like button on your way in. Please hit the like button. It helps us in the algorithm each and every week. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, man. Sports Talking with JB. Just hit the subscribe button and share this to your people. It's that simple. Those are the three things I ask you to do each and every week. And I appreciate all of you guys for doing so. Also, let's get to the sponsors, because here we go right here. The main sponsor of this whole podcast network, Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, located 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama, your local Benz dealer. So everybody that's in the Montgomery or the surrounding areas, you're looking for a Benz or you're just looking for a new car, man, go to Jack Ingram Mercedes and they'll hook you up, man. Website is right there, jackingrammercedes.com. Shouts out to the general manager, Mr. David Ingram, for making this possible. And go get you a Benz, because I know a lot of people out there looking for them Benzes. Come to Jack Ingram and we got you covered. Also, I got a new thing going. It's not new. It may be new to some of you guys. But it's back once again. I'm about to find it real quick and show you guys what's going on. I got so much. This is a loaded show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A loaded show. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's back. By popular demand, the JB meal is back at Anime's Wingstop. You see the address right there below. 9943 Cooper Drive, Warrior, Alabama. Go up there, get the JB meal, man. Get your 6 boneless wings, honey barbecue with a sprinkle of lemon pepper, seasoned fries, corn nuggets, a Texas toast, and a drink of your choice. You get all that for $9.99 only at Anime's Wingstop. This meal has been going for about 5 years now, man, and it only comes around football season. So for a limited time, go to Anime's Wingstop, ask for the JB meal, and that's what you get right there. 9943 Cooper Drive, Warrior, Alabama. I think I got all of my sponsors. No, I got another sponsor too, but we're going to get to that. Hey, Cat said now she wants some wings. All right, so yes, sir. Let me fix my screen. I don't know what happened to my screen. Hold on, y'all bear with me. Let me fix my screen. Okay, now I'm on full screen. I hope you guys can see and hear very well. I got a lot going on right here. So let's get on to it, man. Like I say, this is a loaded show tonight, and I appreciate you guys. Roll Tide, all Bama fans, come on. Bulldog fans, welcome as well. Bulldog, y'all come on in here, because we got a lot to talk about tonight. Hey, appreciate you, Cat. Appreciate everybody. Hey, we appreciate all the love, man. You know, all the love. We really appreciate that. love from the sponsors, and everybody watching the show tonight, man. And before I get started, matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and go on into it because we got to talk about BAMA, Georgia. We got to talk about a few things that happened today, some breaking news I got to get to, and also some NFL talk like we do each and every week. So I just had to get y'all up on game what's going on. But let's go ahead and get on with the segment that we like to call Rolling with the Tide. All right, welcome in. Y'all know what's going on. This is Rolling with the Tide, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we do. We start off the show each and every week talking about the Alabama Crimson Tide. In this particular segment, it's sponsored by Title Towel. So to get one of these towels that I have each and every week, right? Get you one of these towels. This is what you do. You go to whitwillsports.com. I mean, it's tried and true, man. Pride and purpose. We need these. If you're going to the game on Saturday, we need these. All the home games at Bryant-Denny Stadium, we need to pack it out. We need Title Towels. So, like I say, every week, I've had mine for 6 years. This is a great product. Go to whitwillsports.com and get you a Title Towel. I will have some soon. Matter of fact, the next home game I will be at will be October 18th. That's the Bama Tennessee game. I will have me some Title Towels. I will do some giveaways. So stay tuned. But go to whitwillsports.com and get you one of these Title Towels. Now let's get on with Rolling with the Tide because we got a lot to talk about tonight concerning the game. And I saw Kat in the chat. So before we get going, man, we got some news, breaking news that just went down. I definitely want to prayers up for Bama defensive lineman Jamarian Latham, man. So this was a statement put out about a couple hours ago. Yay, Alabama, from head coach Kellen DeBoer. During today's practice session, Jamarian Latham sustained a neck injury. He was transported to UAB St. Vincent Hospital for further evaluation and care. We are pleased to report that Ja has full feeling and motion, and he's currently undergoing a thorough medical assessment to determine the next steps in his recovery. Our top priority in Ja's health and well-being. We are in close contact with his family and the medical team and will continue to support him in every way possible. Further updates will be provided as appropriate. So this is what happened today, apparently. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. And it seems like it's not just in college sports. It's not just, in the pros, a lot of injuries. I was going to talk about injuries later on in the NFL. But, man, it's really like something like this. You want to say it could have been worse. We're thankful that he's okay, because I don't know what happened. I got this news when everybody else got this news. So, I mean, and I heard a lot of people saying, man, coach, y'all chill at practice. Yeah, we have so many injuries that go down at practice lately. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing to each other in practice? Some things are freak accidents. I don't know how this happened, so I'm with y'all. I have no idea. I'm just reading the statement as it was presented on social media. But, man, I don't know. It's sad, but the good news is he's okay. He has full range of motion, feeling. So let's pray. I mean, prayers were up for him, for Jamarian Latham. I'm not worried about a football game when it comes to things like this. We're just praying for him to be 100% healthy and get back to full strength. So I had to go ahead and put that out, man. That was just some breaking news I saw. And I know you guys probably wanted to hear that. We got other breaking news as well. They were talking about the future opponents for Alabama and whatnot, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's get on with the game because this is a pretty big game. Pretty big game this week, man. as you guys know, it is Georgia week. It's Georgia week. This Saturday is going down, man. 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 on the East Coast. Bama versus Georgia in Athens. And y'all know what happened last year in Tuscaloosa. Everybody knows what happened in Tuscaloosa. So I'm looking at this like, is this redemption game for Georgia? Or is this a statement game for Alabama? Well, both things can be true, right? So I've did some, looking at this game and trying to see what direction I want to come, because everybody's been, all the other podcasters, shouts out to everybody who's been doing their Bama Georgia previews, and everybody's gonna come at some kind of direction. I'm just gonna give it to you straight up. But before I do that, and I want y'all comments as well. I see you, Tip. Shouts out to Tip in the chat. I'm gonna get to y'all chat, but I want to put this out there too. I want to put this out for if any Georgia fan is watching this or will see this before Saturday. It speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. Bama is 9-1 versus Georgia in the last 10 meetings. Now, my question is this something or nothing? Now, pertaining to this Saturday's game is nothing, right? But pertaining to a rivalry or quote-unquote so-called rivalry, it's not. It's been BTA 9 out of the last 10 games. And we know what happened that one game that they won that national championship. We know. And I don't even want to get into that because it still makes me upset. Yeah, we were a broken team. We were injured and they won the game. But it's still not. But just look at this. I mean, it could be 10-1 in the last 11 games coming up after Saturday. But I'm just going to sit there right there for any Georgia fan that want to see it. I know y'all don't need no rat poison or no bulletin board material. I'm just a podcast. I don't know what's going on. I just had to put this out there because I saw it, and these are facts. These are facts. Bama and Georgia only became a rivalry because Kirby Smart went to Georgia. Georgia got a couple championships. One of them, they did beat us. The other one, they did not have to go through Bama. And then Saban stopped the three-peat a couple years ago. So we have the upper hand, most definitely. But this game right here has nothing to do with this. I just had to put that out there for educational purposes. Now let's get into the game. All right, so this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-game. I want to see them boys lined up like soldiers. I want to see Coach the boy in that black. I know Georgia say it's going to be a blackout. Well, damn it, Coach the boy going to have on his black hoodie too, right? With the red hat, with the crimson hat, with the white A on it. I want him to wear that same outfit right there. Even though I don't give a damn what Coach well, but I mean, I just like this, And them dogs standing up like that. Tim Kenny, yes, he will be playing. Caden Proctor, you need to stand up just like that. Next to Coach, looking like a big horse, a big hog, right? We need them guys ready. We need them guys locked in. This is what I want to see come pregame on Saturday. And, they looking like they standing on business. That's what I want to see, Bama. Don't come in there being all scared and nervous. We need y'all to stand on business just like that. Now, what I want to do, I know I call this the battle of the trenches, right? And I'm going to get to the trenches. I'm going to get to my keys to victory and whatnot. But I also want to do this right here. I saw this that was really, this was interesting to me. Let me find it. I hope you guys can see this right here. This was very interesting to me. So shouts out to Bulldog Report. I jacked this from your X page, but you can go follow them guys right there. This is tell of the tape quarterback versus quarterback now. So this is two new quarterbacks. Gunnar Stockton, Georgia's star quarterback, Ty Simpson's Bama's. Look at the numbers. Look at Gunnar Stockton. 63 for 89. He's 70%. 721 yards, 8.1 yards per attempt, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks, 28 carries, 124 yards, 3 touchdowns. All right. Now look at Ty Simpson. 64 for 89, 71%, 862 yards, 9 touchdowns, 0 picks, 17 rushing, 45 yards and a touch. So the numbers are looking pretty similar. Pretty similar. Ty got more they both had 0 interceptions. Ty has more touchdowns. The yardage are right there. Ty has a little bit more of everything, but just looking at the numbers, very similar numbers. 2 quarterbacks who haven't made many mistakes yet, as of yet. Small sample size, only 3 games each. Both teams coming off a bye week. I will say Georgia had the toughest matchup when they played Tennessee on the road. We went to Tallahassee, of course, and got beat down. But that's a different BAMA team over the past couple weeks. Georgia, they looked a little shaky the first couple of games, and then we saw the offensive explosion, but we also saw that defense give up 41 points. So, I mean, exactly, Cat. Exactly. So, yeah, man. Yes, Cat, Monica, they do plan on blacking out for sure. For sure. Bama front four. They got to step up, man. I mean, so I just had to put this out there just to let y'all see the quarterback comparison. Do I think the quarterbacks will matter a whole lot? Yeah and no. I think whoever plays mistake-free, turnover-free will have the better chance of winning this ball game for sure. But the reason I call this the battle of the trenches, ladies and gentlemen, is because the trenches are going to be the key. The trenches are going to be the key. Now, look at the number 1 offensive line. Pro Football Focus preseason, before the season started, rated Alabama's offensive line the number 1 in the nation. Caden Proctor, Cam Dewberry, Parker Bradsford, Jaden Roberts, and Wilkin Foreman. Right? If you ask me to give them a grade, I'm probably going to give them like a B-, maybe even a C. And the reason why, and yeah, Ty has been running for his life, so to speak, but they played better. They played really well the last couple games, but you can't just throw away what happened in Tallahassee. You can't just throw it away, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We hadn't been on the road since Tallahassee. The last 2 games have been at home. Ty Simpson has looked as comfortable as I've ever seen a quarterback look the last 2 games. So, yeah, we at home. We playing inferior competition. You're going to look good. But when you go on the road and you play a team who's about that, right? Because everybody know Alabama is everybody's Super Bowl. Yes, it is. The script A is still the script A. I don't give a damn if Nick Saban has retired. Nick Saban still come to the games. Nick Saban still in the press box. The skybox. He's still there. So the aura is still around. Hell, look at the stadium name. Nick Saban Field. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Saban is always going to be a part of Alabama, whether people like it or not. But pertaining to this particular game, this is the first and the biggest road test of the season. You thought Tallahassee was loud. Shouts out to Herb and Raj. Both of them was at the game with me in Tallahassee. It was rocking. Imagine how rocking it's going to be in Athens come Saturday night. And they know, Georgia know they got to beat Alabama. They know they got to beat Alabama. Come on, man. We've been putting BTA on y'all 9 out of the last 10 meetings. Going back to the early to mid 2000s. Right? So, it's what can you say? What can you say? So, this offensive line is really going to be key. It's really going to be key for sure. Michael Carroll, yeah. Hopefully Michael Carroll gets some burn. He's been playing well too, man. I like Michael Carroll on the offensive line. Yes, Mimi, the essence of Saban is still there. The aura is still there. He's still there. So, but it's all on Kalen, the boy. It's all on, I believe, this O-line. And they have 2 jobs. Not only protect Ty, but we got to run the damn football, y'all. We have to run the football. If Bama is not able to sustain a running game, I don't see us winning this ball game. And I kind of feel like whoever establishes a ground game will win the ball game. We know Ty Simpson can throw the ball all over the yard. We've seen Gunnar start to do it as well. So we know that. We know Bama has dynamic receivers. Jeremy Bernard, Ryan Williams, Isaiah Horton. Matter of fact, let me show you guys this guy. This is my sleeper guy. Y'all see this 17 right here? I don't know if y'all can see that right there, but that is, y'all see that? Yeah, that's my guy. So I'm just letting you guys know. They call him Lottie. That's Laciel Brooks. I need Laciel Brooks, and he's gonna be my sleeper guy. He's gonna be my sleeper guy in this meeting. I just had to show y'all that. But let's get back to talking ball. Now, Georgia's O-line is big too. Now they have big horses on the O-line. I think the key is both sides. That's why I call it battle of the trenches, because the D-line has to step up. Now, something that's gonna be really key also as well is going to be health. Now we know Tim Keenan is going to play. That's what coach said. Jam Miller is going to play. But are they really healthy? Are they 100%? Because if they're not, I don't know, man. I'm more worried about Jam Miller. Is he going to be on a pitch count coming back? He hadn't played all season, right? So I don't know how many people have thought about this yet. We expecting Jam Miller, and I probably got ahead of myself a couple weeks ago when I said I want Jam Miller to run the ball 25 times, give me 150 yards and whatnot. I don't see that, man. I don't see him running the ball that many damn times. I really don't. I feel like it's going to be somewhat of a pitch count because he hadn't played ball all year. He ain't been Bama ball. Yeah, he ready, but he ain't played all year. So I'm worried about how many times can we run Jam Miller? Is he healthy? I mean, he had surgery. So I hope he's good. You know, I'm hoping he's good. Yes, and we got to open up the line, but I'm more worried about Richard Young, Kevin Riley, Daniel Hill. I'm more worried about them because I have not been impressed with our running back room. Now, Kevin Riley has impressed because he came from fifth string running back to starting. So that's impressive. He's ran the ball well, but not well enough to be running back one. Come on, man. We need to run the ball for more than damn 70-something yards and Ty Simpson having 25 of those. That's not going to win a ball game against Georgia Bulldogs in Athens. It's not. It's not. We need over 150. I don't care how we get it. Can we get 40 from somebody, 35 from somebody else, 20, 52, 46? It need to add up to over 150. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm feeling like. You know, you're right. Who telling the truth? I also heard he had surgery. So whatever happened to Jam Miller, I just hope he's 110% come Saturday. I hope they're not rushing him back. I hope they're not rushing him back. Tim Keenan as well. Tim Keenan had tightrope surgery on his ankle. Same surgery Tua Tagovailoa had. When he got hurt, if y'all remember, he had a tightrope surgery. He was never the same. But I really hope Tim Keenan plays and he plays well because we're going to need that. We're going to need Tim Keenan to plug that middle because Georgia is going to run the football. And if they're getting, and Cat, if they're getting 5 to 7 yards, we need to get that. But if they're getting 5 to 7 yard runs, it's going to be a long night for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Because another thing they do, they throw the ball to the backs a lot. They throw the balls to the backs. They do that. And then they have a playmaker over there, a guy named Zachariah Branch, who's like Ryan Williams, got him from the transfer portal. So, you know, this game is really close. If you look at it on paper, it's really close. We get 150. I feel like it. I feel like we run away. Because I think Ty Simpson's going to do his thing, man. You know, I think if he just has time. But another big key in this game is going to be discipline. Discipline. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can't go down to Athens, and it's gonna be loud. I just keep mentioning that because I know it's gonna be loud. False start, holding, delay a game, illegal procedure, offsides, pass interference, hand to the face, unsportsmanlike conduct. You know what that's gonna be? That's gonna add up about 8-9 penalties for over 100 yards, and Alabama's gonna lose the ball game. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So you have to keep those penalties at a minimum. I guarantee you, we're gonna have a false start. Probably 2 or 3 of them. I guarantee you. So the communication has to be there. It has to be there, man. You know, all in all, I feel like Alabama is gonna win this ball game. I really do. I know all Bama fans are gonna hope the same, you know. So, and you're right. Hey, we know how them referees be. I heard Auburn got screwed. I ain't see it, but I heard Auburn got screwed. But I don't give a damn. I'm an Alabama fan. Sorry, Auburn. I'm sorry for what happened to y'all, but fair is fair. Now, I feel like this, man. I really do. We need big game from the running game. The running game. Jeremy Bernard is gonna be great. I feel like you get Jeremy Bernard the ball, you put him in a position to just get him the ball. He gonna catch it. He gonna make a play. You know, give him the ball out the backfield like he ran that touchdown against Wisconsin. He ran the touchdown. So move Jeremy Bernard around like you move Ryan Williams around, right? Put Lacier Brooks on the field. Let him get some touches, you know. But I'm more focused on getting this running game established. If we can get 4 or 5 yards a pop, I feel good about our chances. We have to stop Georgia's running game as well. Put some pressure on Gunner Stockton. Not let him sit back there and be comfortable. And I saw he can move with the football as well. He can run too. So it's going to be a very interesting game. But if y'all want my spiel on it, I like Bama 31, Georgia 27. Bama 31, Georgia 27. That is my prediction for the final score. I feel like it's going to be a really good game. It's going to come down to Bama having to make a stop on the road at the end of the ball game, and I feel like they'll get it done. I really do. I feel like they'll get it done. So it's going to be a really good game. I'm hyped for it. It's a big Saturday for me because I have Alabama State. I will be in Tallahassee, so I will be there trying to redeem myself from the last time I was in Tallahassee when I had to leave the game early. I'm not leaving the game early this time. Alabama State is going to Tallahassee to get the win back from Big Bro to FAMU, right? So we're in a position like Georgia, though, because FAMU has beat Alabama State 5 straight times. So we got to change the narrative. So you can join Alabama State Talk tomorrow night, Wednesday night, on the Black and Gold Show. It's going to be a great show. We will have a very special guest on tomorrow night. My boy Jerome from Swag Talk. He's all FAMU to the heart, and it's going to be a debate. We might get on there like First Take. We might get on there like Undisputed tomorrow, so you don't want to miss it. 8 p.m. Central, Wednesday night, the Black and Gold Show. All right, y'all. So I'm not done talking Alabama. I'm just done talking about the game. Give me y'all score predictions. Put your score predictions in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I got 31-27 Alabama. That's my score prediction. Put it in the chat. But I need y'all to do this one thing. I need y'all, please hit the like button. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share it with your people, man. You are locked in with Sports Talking with JB. And when we come back from this commercial break, I have some more things to talk about.
Sports Talking with JB is sponsored by Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, since 1959 serving the greater Montgomery area, from C-classes to GLEs, and everything in between. Visit them at 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Come test drive a new Benz today. At Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, it's time to love what you drive.
All right. That was a Jack Ingram Mercedes being commercial. I appreciate all y'all for the love. Now, thank you, Cat. Thank you, Cat. Yeah, we got sponsors. I see y'all score predictions in here. Go ahead and put them out there. Cat got 28-21 Alabama. Tanya, 28-24 Alabama. All right. I see a lot of close score. 34-27 Alabama from Tip. I see y'all. Shouts out to Melvin in here. 38-28. Okay. I like that. I like them scores. I really like them scores. Oh, my goodness. You trying to give folks a heart attack. 38-35 OT. I like it, though. I like it for sure. I like it. Hey, shouts out to Chris Count, man. I'm not predicting. Just hope Bama plays big boy football and get another dub over them bombs. Yes, sir. I like it, Chris. Shouts out to you, Chris, for sure. Shouts out to you, bro. Now, this is some more breaking news that came across as we went on today. This is the annual opponents for Alabama, all right, for the next 4 years. So they took LSU away and replaced them with Mississippi State. I like playing LSU every year, man. That's a tradition for me. I've been to, I want to say, the last 4, maybe 5 LSU games at Bryant-Denny. I don't really like when we play Mississippi State. I've never been to Starkville, and I don't want to go to Starkville. Thank you. Thank you. And I know it's not that far. It's right up the road. And I kind of felt like they were going to put Mississippi State back on the schedule for the logistics of the situation. It's right up the road. Hell, they can drive to the game. It only take about an hour, if that, 4 to 5 minutes. So, but you can also look at it as, man, Tennessee's good. Auburn's, we know what Auburn is, Iron Bowl. And, man, LSU. So, let's take one of the, it was either going to be Tennessee. You can't take the third Saturday in October, right? You can't. You can't take the Iron Bowl away. So, you had to take LSU. And the LSU game really became a rival because Nick Saban was at LSU. He came to Bama. Y'all know how that went. So, yeah, I'm with it. I ain't got no problem with it. So, let's look at the next 4 years. And let me move this off the screen so y'all can see it. So, these are the opponents, the SEC opponents. As you guys know, we're playing 9 SEC games starting next year, 2026. It's going to be 9 SEC games every year moving forward until they move it to 10 or whatever. So, you see, we got Georgia again. They come into Bryant-Denny next year. Georgia, Auburn, South Carolina, Texas A&M. They come to Bryant-Denny. Then we go on the road to those 5 teams right there. 2027, we got Texas at home again. Looks like Florida Gators, Tennessee State, and Missouri. 2028, Auburn, Kentucky, LSU, and Vanderbilt. So we got LSU on the road next year, and then they come see us in 2028. Then 2029, we got State at home, Tennessee, Arkansas, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma. So we finally play Ole Miss. Damn, we don't play Ole Miss until 2029. I wonder what Lane Kiffin will be then. I wonder what Lane Kiffin still be going 9-3 in 2029 and still have his job. I wonder. It makes you wonder, don't it, ladies and gentlemen? Will Lane Kiffin still be going 9-3 and have his job 4 years from now? I believe so. Yeah. I was at the game, Monica. I was at the game when Dak Prescott came, when they was number 1 in the country and they came to T-Town. I remember that very vividly. That cold afternoon, I was sitting very high up in Bryant-Denny, and Dak Prescott got sacked about 9 times. Yes, he did. He got sacked almost more times than what's his name? Jackson Arnold got sacked on Saturday. Almost. So just letting y'all know, man. Yeah, I kind of miss playing Ole Miss because Lane Kiffin always give us the game. He always go for it on 4th down and give us the ball game, always. So I kind of miss that. When I see Ole Miss on the schedule, I'm already circling there as a dub because I know either it's going to be BTA or Lane Kiffin going to do something crazy and give us the ball game. We're going to win by 6 or 7 points. And it's happened like that ever since Lane Kiffin has been coaching at Ole Miss. Because guess what? He has not beat Nick Saban or Alabama for that case. So that's just a little food for thought. Hey, what's up, my dog? Sharpshooter, Brescat. Shouts out to you, boy. Chris Count, what you say? I'd rather keep LSU. Don't make sense to me. Miss an annual rivalry. We mock the flow with Miss. Yeah, we do. Yeah, man, Mississippi State, boy. We were putting BTA on them for a long time. I do remember that one game very vividly. They beat us in that ugly game. Man, it was so many. Like, I want to say it was 07, 08. But yeah. Come on back. I mean, the cupcake games will be null and void pretty soon. We still got to pay somebody to come get this ass whooping. So you know what I'm saying? Might as well give it to an SEC opponent. We can't pay. We pay the little schools enough. Mississippi State, y'all come get this butt whipping, man. You know, for the free skit. Yeah, Jackson Arnold do have a bro hand, and he's gonna miss the Red River rivalry. Yeah, he is. And yes, we did save him first year. Yep. Sylvester Croom beat him. I still remember that to this day. So yeah, and Lane talking about y'all know I don't like Lane Kiffin, man. I mean, he's a great coordinator. I just don't think he's a great head coach. That's how I feel. But yeah, he can't help but he tried so hard. Poor Lane. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look, man. That's pretty much the outlook for the next 4 years, you know, for Alabama football. So before we move on to another topic, I want to do this right here, man. Hey, Bruce Pearl, man. Hey, your boy retired. So I ain't got no problem with Bruce Pearl. You know, I just want to give him a happy retirement. The last game he coached, he lost to my Alabama Crimson Tide. And it was a great game. It was a great game. Yeah, for sure. So big shout out to a great coaching career for Bruce Pearl, man. 463 career D1 wins, 4-time SEC Coach of the Year, 2-time men's Final Four appearance, the winningest coach in Auburn men's basketball history. Happy retirement, coach. Happy retirement. I don't know why he retired. I don't give a damn. But for the people saying nepotism, guess who's the coach? Guess who's the coach for Auburn? Take one guess who's the new coach for the Auburn Tigers basketball team. I'll wait while y'all guess. Let me sip my water while y'all guess who's the new coach for Auburn. Anybody know? Does anybody know who? Yeah. Nepotism. But Bronny can't play for the Lakers. You see what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying. Yep. But that's neither here nor there. Happy retirement, Coach Pearl. We're going to miss the memories and whatnot. I don't know why he retired, y'all. But he's going to be like Nick Saban to the Auburn basketball world. They're going to build a statue for him and everything. So I'm just saying. I like y'all. Y'all funny in the chat, man. I really like this. This is a great show, man. This is a really great show. Hey, man, shouts out to my dog, Sharpshooter, man. He got Xavier Griffin coming on the show tomorrow. Yes, sir. Link me, boy. Send me the link. I got to check that out. Xavier Griffin, 5-star, Alabama defensive linebacker. So, hold on. Let's see this. I got one more thing first. I want to get y'all. Something else happened today.
Where are we at in society today? Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Write something about me or our coaches. Don't write about a kid that does everything right, that's heart's broken, and then say that the coaches said he was scared. That ain't true. And then to say that we made that decision because Donovan Woods, because he threatened to transfer, that's not true. So get your facts straight. And I hope someday you have a child and somebody downgrades them and belittles them, and you have to look them in the eye and say, you know what? It's okay. They're supposed to be mature adults, but they're really not. Who's the kid here? Who's the kid here? Are you kidding me? That's all I got to say. Makes me want to puke.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, man. Hey, man, Mike Gundy got fired today, man. After a 1-2 start at Oklahoma State, man. He's been there for a long time. That right there, my friends, that was like 15, maybe even 20 years ago. That was a long time ago. But yeah, hey man, shouts out to Mike Gundy for that forever viral clip that will never get old. It will never get old, man. Yeah, he did get fired, but I don't know, bro. They hadn't won anything, but sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's time to go, right? But I will say this. I know somebody else who may be on that hot seat. ladies and gentlemen. I sure do. And I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Right? I know. Take a guess who I'm talking about that's on that hot seat. Matter of fact, I'm trying to find it. But y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite Napier, Cat. He on the high seat too. Billy, but hey, ladies and gentlemen. Now, last week, I love what Dabo had to say last week, but then he went out there and got stomped by Syracuse at home. Listen to what Dabo had to say this week.
Disappointed, painful. I mean, hurt. I mean, I'm human. I mean, I'm not a cyborg. I mean, this is my life, man. I mean, I've been here 23 years. I love this place. I give this place the very best I got every single day. Every day. There's never been a day that I haven't given Clemson every ounce of everything I have. I hurt. I mean, I've invested my life here. And when I don't get the job done, I'm responsible. And I feel the pain. You know, it's not just my pain. I feel everybody's pain. And, you know, but that comes with my job. And I don't run from that at all. I mean, I've been in these situations many times. I've had a lot of great days, and this is a very, very low day.
So that was Dabo after losing to Syracuse. Now last week he was feeling himself. This week it seemed like he was crying. He was actually crying on the sideline. I don't have the picture, but they showed it on ESPN. He was next to a player. He was crying, man. Do I feel sorry for Dabo? Hell no. Because do you guys remember what he said when the transfer portal and the NIL era became? He said, when we start paying players, there will be when I retire. That will be when I will no longer coach college football, when we start paying players. He's still coaching. We've been paying players for the last 3, 4, 5 years. He's still coaching. So I feel like this, Dabo, why should we feel sorry for you? Why? I don't. You had a top 10 team preseason. And I like what Kat just said. That preseason hype don't mean ish, right? And I feel you, Bama Ball. It feel like the team quit on them. You got all that talent, man. That defense, that D-line, you got 2, 3 guys, first-round picks, projected, right? I mean, I'm looking at Clemson. It ain't talent. I'm looking at it as coaching now. Who they going to get to replace Dabo? I have no idea. They probably looking. But I tell you what, I don't think they will fire Dabo. I feel like Dabo will gracefully bow out for his own good. I don't think he will retire, because last week he was just on his high horse saying, if y'all don't want me, I can go some damn where else because I ain't going to the golf course. That's what Dabo said. It came right out of his mouth. I played it on the show last week. So, exactly. He crying, but he ain't doing nothing about it. You lost, Dabo. Come on. And no, we don't want Dabo. No. No. And when everybody was talking about, before we got Caden the boy, Dabo, y'all remember the kids was out there, the students were protesting. Hell no, we don't want Dabo. That's what the kids said. The students did not want Dabo. You know, no. He ain't coming to Bama. He ain't coming to Bama. Yeah, I kind of feel like he lost his team. That's what it kind of feels like to me. But he got to ride this out, man. I feel like he's gonna have to have a come to Jesus meeting with himself. With himself when it comes to this coaching this Clemson Tigers football team. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot coach the same way you coached 10, 15, 20 years ago. Nick Saban said it best. He going to have to change or go sit his ass down. Saban said, I'm out, man. I can't deal with this. Saban said, I can't deal with y'all coming to ask me for money, man. I can't deal with y'all hitting the portal. I can't deal with all this stress. Dabo, you younger than Nick Saban, Dabo. You got 2 championships. You've been to 4. You everything you said you was last week. But then you come this week crying, asking for sympathy. I'm not a cyborg. We know that. Yeah, you're a human being. Very successful coach. But this one statement, and I'm going to get off Dabo, but this is the one most important statement in sports when it comes to coaching. What have you done for me lately? Yeah. So, shouts out Efron, man. What's up with you, bro? But yeah, I don't feel no SARS for Dabo. No sympathy for Dabo. I actually love what I'm seeing right now. So, speaking of loving what I'm seeing, we got some big games this week, man. Yes, we do. We do have some big games. Oh, before I get to that, let's do top 25. Let's do the AP top 25. I don't really pay too much attention to this anymore because it's crazy, right? But I do like that Miami, the U, is number 2. I feel like Miami is better than Penn State. We're going to see what Penn State is made of this week, right? Ohio State being number 1, that's fine. Georgia number 5. They moved Bama down to number 17. We had a bye week. We didn't play nobody, and we dropped 3 spots. I don't care. Because we got a big game this week. All we got to do is handle our business. We'll be right back in the top 10. So just looking at this, and Notre Dame is at 22 still. But it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. That's why I don't really pay too much attention to this right now. I don't pay too much attention. Yeah, bro. How they gonna it's funny, ain't it? It's funny. It's funny. Okay, Efron, you got Penn State beat? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about it. So, this is the big game that they picked. This is the college game day is going to be at. They're going to be in Happy Valley. What a place. Happy Valley? That's a place for football. Anyway, Oregon is going to Penn State. So that's the night game. They're playing the same time Alabama and Georgia play. Who made the schedule? Who made the schedule? These were preseason ranked teams. Y'all made the schedule knowing damn well Alabama and Georgia. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But this is what you got right here. We're going to see. We're going to see who is the real top 5 team. We're definitely going to see that. We're going to see if Oregon is what they are, and Penn State, can they win the big game? Big game coming to y'all this time. We're going to see if y'all can y'all win. You right, Cat. They tired of that. How you don't pick Bama and Georgia? Come on, man. After that spectacular game last season, after everything that's happened over the past 7 years between Bama and Georgia, and you go with this? Come on, bro. You think this Penn State year Efron? Come on, man. It could be a whiteout. It can be a whiteout. But they do choke. They do choke. Look at the track record in big games for Penn State. But anyway, I got Oregon. Efron, you say Penn, show me. Show me Penn State. All your players came back. Your running backs, your quarterback. You got a nice defense. Everybody came back. They came back for this reason, right? But Oregon has a team as well. They have a nice little team as well. It's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a really good game. But for the simple fact that Penn State hadn't showed me they can win the big games. I don't give a damn if it's at home, at night. Give me Oregon. I trust Dan Lannon a little bit more. So I got Oregon in this game really close. Looking at this resume, I like Texas A&M to beat Auburn. Yeah, I like that. I think that game is that game in Jordan Hare, ladies and gentlemen. I believe so. I don't care what a game at. I'm taking Texas A&M. Marcel Reed is gonna go crazy on Auburn. Now Auburn got a good defense. I will give them that. I will give Auburn that. They do have a solid defense, but your quarterback got sacked 10 times last week. Texas A&M coming in with a legit defense as well. I got A&M. Yeah, for sure. Let's look at it. Now. Everybody's saying this Virginia team is good. Florida State going to Virginia on Friday night. I want Florida State to win just for the sake of the argument. Let's keep Florida State in the top 10. Keep Florida State in the top 10 all season long. We want them in the playoffs. Hell, I hope Florida State win the ACC. It don't make me no difference. Give me FSU for sure. Notre Dame and Arkansas. Now, if Notre Dame go down there and lose to Arkansas, man. If they lose to Arkansas, please kick Notre Dame out of the top 25 for the rest of the season. I don't give a damn if they run the table. They already got 2 losses. Now you going to Arkansas. Arkansas is not a really good team. They're SEC opponent, but they're not very good. So I'm leaning towards Arkansas a little bit. I'm leaning towards Arkansas because they're at home. I'm really leaning towards them. Matter of fact, shoot, give me Arkansas. Give me Arkansas for the upset. LSU Ole Miss. This is a big game too. 2:30. Ole Miss at home. Lane Kiffin needs a big win. LSU needs a win too, though. And where's LSU ranked? I didn't even look at LSU. Let me go back and find LSU real quick and see where they're ranked. They're in the top 10, number 4. So you got LSU number 4, and you got Ole Miss number 13. This is a really big game right here, and it's an SEC play. Ooh, Lane Kiffin. Efron, I'm taking LSU. I'm with you, bro. Give me LSU, man. Give me LSU. Hey, Cat said Pittman fighting for it. Like, yes, he is. Hey, Sam Pittman. Hey, I'm saying he is fighting. He's fighting. If he beat Notre Dame, they'll probably give him a contract extension. Then you got Tennessee at State. Now, this is a sleeper. Pay attention to this game. Pay attention to this game, ladies and gentlemen. Tennessee going to Stark Vegas. Cowbells. I told y'all that Mississippi State was going to be Arizona State a few weeks ago when they went to Starkville, and they did. Give me Mississippi State for the upset. I got State for the upset. So y'all looking at this, I'm picking Mississippi State for the upset. Yes, I am. And there's going to be 2 L's on Tennessee, and we still in September. Yep. So that's all I got for y'all right there, man. I don't really care about the other game. Definitely a trap game. But those are my 2 upset picks. Give me Arkansas at home. Give me State at home. Yeah, for sure. You think they too much? Yeah, but Mississippi State undefeated. Don't look now. Mississippi State's undefeated, and they be the top 15 opponent. Just letting y'all know. Just letting you know. Now, I think that's all I have for college. I think that's it. What is this right here? Okay, those are the annual opponents again for all the teams. So we get to see that. So Auburn got Vandy. This is my first time looking at this. Hold on. Auburn has Vandy for their annual opponent. So Alabama, Georgia, and Vandy. Okay. Interesting. So that's what we got for the annual. Let me move the screen so y'all can see down below. Vanderbilt got Auburn, Tennessee, and State. State got Ole Miss, Vandy, Alabama. Okay. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't got no problem with this. I do wish we would kept LSU, but like I said earlier, they had to take one off. You was either gonna take Tennessee or LSU. You wasn't messing with the Iron Bowl, and you really can't mess with the third Saturday in October. So LSU, the odd team out, and we get to play Mississippi State area. Yeah, they playing ball right now for sure. For sure. Got to give him some credit. Hey. Vandy going back to being nerds, cat. I like it. I like it. Diego Pavia can't play forever, buddy. This your last season. Hey, Chris, hold on. I saw a comment. I saw a comment. Hold on. Shouts out to Chris. I'm thinking this. Petrino sabotaging Pittman. He's trying to sneak and get that job. Hey, man, stop that so he can get more. Hey, stop that, Chris. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Hey. Diego Pavia, he gone. They already denied him. I mean, he fought for that last year. He not coming back. This is it for him. He gonna be selling insurance. He gonna be selling insurance next year. Y'all stop, man. Y'all stop this. Y'all stop it, man. Hey, and also, I made a mistake earlier. It wasn't Jackson Arnold. It was John Mateer. John Mateer broke his hand. So prayers up to him, man. He gonna miss the Red River rivalry, dog. But guess what? Guess when he will be back? In time for the Alabama game in November. He will be back in time for the Alabama game in November, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he will. Hey, y'all, please hit the like button, man. Share this content. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, go to my website. Go to my website, futurestarent.com. The website is up. Articles will be coming soon. More content will be coming soon. And shouts out to all the sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of sponsors, when we come back, we're going to talk some NFL. But until then, check out the commercial.
Sports Talking with JB is sponsored by Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, since 1959 serving the greater Montgomery area, from C-classes to GLEs, and everything in between. Visit them at 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Come test drive a new Benz today. At Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, it's time to love what you drive.
All right, so here we go. We're going to talk some NFL right here. And I saw y'all in the chat. This is the first thing we talk about. We talking about exactly what went down last night. As you can see, no need to really tell you what happened. You see it right there. Detroit Lions got the dub over the Baltimore Ravens. Them faces tell you everything you need to know about the ball game. It was a really good game. Yeah, it was, TJ. Shouts out to you, my brother. It was a really good game last night. But the Detroit Lions imposed their will. Sacked Lamar Jackson about 7 times, almost more times than Jackson Arnold got sacked on Saturday. But I digress. Derrick Henry, man, disappointed me. He fumbled. Ladies and gentlemen, Derrick Henry has fumbled the ball 3 straight games in crucial moments. Come on, Derrick Henry, man. Come on, bro. Ball security. He wasn't fumbling like this at Bama. He wasn't fumbling like this at the Tennessee Titans. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, they had 2 really good games, just come up short. And that's what I told y'all in my NFL preview show before the season. I said, come on now. I can't put this on Lamar, though. I can't put this all on Lamar. I said Lamar can't win the big game, which he is the quarterback of the Ravens, who also can't win the big game. But come on, Derrick Henry, you fumbling the ball on your side of the field, giving the team an easy touchdown. This is the second time you've done this, Derrick Henry. You cost them boys the game. That sleeve need to come off. I agree. And your offensive line, come on, Lamar. Lamar has done all he could do. I ain't going to put this on Lamar. I can't put this on Lamar. He ain't turning the ball over. Lamar Jackson is playing very well, ladies and gentlemen, over these past few games, but the Ravens are still 1-2. And they got a big game coming up this weekend versus another team who's 1-2 that we're going to talk about. But I had to just say, man, that was a really good game. And I didn't know Marlon Humphrey was that fast. The way he held down David Montgomery. Either David Montgomery ain't that fast or Marlon Humphrey is super fast. But the way he held down David Montgomery, they still scored a touchdown anyway. But that was just straight effort. And I like it. Sonic and Knuckles, the best running back duo in the NFL. Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. Yeah, Hump came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere. I was like, man, who is that? But all in all, man, not for lack of effort, they still lost the ball game. So, and speaking of something that was DJ Seaway when you need him, the Cowboys. Look at the faces, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and then that's George Pickens with the towel over his head. They had Caleb Williams looking like prime Tom Brady on Sunday. 31-14, Chicago Bears. Boy, I didn't know what was going on with the Cowboys. I didn't know what was going on with the Cowboys. I mean, come on, Dak. Dak throwing interceptions. George Pickens, I don't know what he was mad for. He caused one interception for dropping the ball, bobbling the ball. But I'm just saying, y'all, what's going on? I was going to ride with the Cowboys this year, but it's not looking very good. It's not looking very good for Dallas. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not done. I got more. CeeDee Lamb going to be out for at least the next 2 games. Jerry Jones talking about he may put him on IR. So that's about 4 games. Tyler Booker is out for 4 to 6 weeks. I think something's wrong with Trayvon Diggs still. Because he is out there putting that secondary and harm. He's not doing anything to help the secondary. Trayvon Diggs looks like a shell of himself right now. I hate to say it. But that secondary is hot garbage. It's hot garbage. The Cowboy defense is hot garbage. They are who we thought they were. I thought they would be better than this. I really did. Your Saints, they all right, but they're not this bad. Their defense is not this bad. And I don't know what to say for the Cowboys, man. I really don't. And it's not going to get any easier for Dallas. But I will say this. I feel sorry for Dak Prescott on Sunday. I'm going to say that. Also, man, prayers up for Najee Harris, man. Out for the season. Achilles injury. Najee Harris can't catch a break. He can't catch a break, man. I mean, he had the incident the 4th of July with the fireworks. He was able to come play these few games and Achilles. I knew it when I first saw it. He was in the backfield. He couldn't even. Oh, man. I hate it. I hate it, man. I hate it for Najee. He just got there. So, yeah, Tyler Booker's out. Najee Harris, man. A lot of injuries, like Kat mentioned early on. A lot of injuries. I can't even get to all on, but damn, where'd it go? There it is. Torn Achilles. Ace is out, but they're still 3-0. This is one gritty team, ladies and gentlemen. And shouts out to Mac Jones. Because Mac Jones out there making it happen, man. Mac Jones doing his thizzle over there in San Fran. But yeah, players just getting hurt. So many players getting hurt. But speaking of players, not physically hurt, but mentally hurt. Mentally hurt, ladies and gentlemen. The Atlanta Falcons. Any Falcons fans in the chat? Because look at this goose egg y'all put up on Sunday. Carolina Panthers, shouts out my Bryce, old Bryce Young, BY9, put on a show. Their defense put on a show. Carolina Panthers are not the worst team in that division. The Panthers are going to be all right. I think they're going to be okay. They showed me something. They showed me a little something on Sunday. I don't know what's going on with the Falcons, really. Michael Penix might not be him. He might not be him. Bijan just looking like he is by far the best player on that team, and nobody else is close. Drake London, okay. But Michael Penix, you looking a little sus right now. You don't look like you can hold a franchise down. Probably should have kept Kirk Cousins. And the kicker missed 2 kicks. That's what you got. That's what you get. And I saw that and I say, ooh, that's what y'all get for getting rid of Young Way Cool. They can kick Young Way Cool to the curb. All them game winners, Young Way Cool hit from 50, 60, 65 yards for y'all because he missed one kick at the beginning of the season to make y'all lose a game. What about all the games we won for y'all? Then you get this dude Romo, no kin to Tony Romo, I don't think. He missed 2 kicks. Y'all couldn't even get a point, Falcons. Not one. Did y'all even pinch the trick? I'm not a Falcons fan. I'm happy. Like Cat say, I always celebrate when the Falcons lose. Always. And I thought the Falcons would be much better than they are. I really did. But if it's going to go further, the team is only going to go as far as your quarterback will take you. I would say that. So make that make sense. Speaking of quarterbacks and speaking of going far, shouts out to Jalen Hurts, man. Hey, Jalen Hurts turned up Sunday in the second half. 3 touchdowns. He went crazy in the second half. After that first half was so abysmal and they were getting stomped by the Rams, they fought back all the way back from 26-7 and won the ball game. On Jalen Hurts, he found A.J. Brown. Smitty was coming through. The boys was hooping. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. They're going to try to shut down Saquon Barkley because he's been running ruckshot over teams. They're going to make Jalen Hurts be a passer, and Jalen Hurts showed y'all what he can do. He's 17-0 in his last 17 games, ladies and gentlemen, going back to last year. Yep. So, hey, you got to give him credit what credit is due. He's still trying to prove the naysayers, Cam Newton, still trying to prove to them that he's him. He's still trying to prove it. So, do your thing. Do your thing, Jalen Hurts. Speaking of doing a thing, shouts out to this man, Isaiah Rodgers, man. He used to play for the Eagles. This man went crazy on Sunday. Had an 87-yard pick six, had another interception, 66-yard fumble return for a touchdown, and he forced 2 fumbles. Player of the week. Player of the week, man. I don't know nobody had a better game than this on defense. He went crazy. And they beat the Bengals so bad, I forgot what the score was. I think it was like 48-10 or I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Burrow always hurt. Always hurt, man. Kind of feel sorry for Burrow, but yeah. I mean, you can't get no better game than that though. For real. On defense. What else I like? Oh, speaking of defense, y'all. Speaking of defense, look at this. Upset of the week. Cleveland Browns beat the Green Bay Packers, a team everybody was saying was the best team in the NFC. Look at the Cleveland Browns, one of the worst teams in the league. Go beat Green Bay right there. Shouts out to Quinshawn Junkins, man. He ran crazy over the Packers. Quinshawn Junkins went crazy. And yes, Will Riker, offensive player. Will Riker, he kicked a 60. Was it 65? Will Riker kicking his ass off, man. Yes, he is. But yeah, this right here, man, surprised the hell out of me. Yes, it did. Cleveland Browns getting dubs. They got their first dub. Old Joe Flacco, 41-year-old Flacco, still doing the thing. And people still calling for Shador. But look at Joe Flacco just did. I know he didn't really have too much to do with the win, but the team won. Cleveland got a solid team. They just, I don't know. I need to pay more close attention to the Cleveland Browns because the defense is really solid. I will say that. And Quinshawn Junkins is running like a madman. And I think he's going to be really great. I think Quinshawn might go for 1,000 yards. I really think Quinshawn might go for 1,000 yards this season. He didn't even play the first game, but he's on pace to be really good. What else I got for y'all? I'm just kind of going through what I see right now. Some breaking news. Jackson Dart, starting quarterback for the New York Giants. I don't know if Mimi is in the chat, but Mimi, if you're in the chat, how do you feel about your New York Giants? Now, Russ played horrible on Sunday night. He played horrible on Sunday night. He looked like Willie Beeman on last week against the Cowboys because everybody looks great against the Cowboys. But he played against a better defense in the Chiefs, and he looked like straight garbage. Jackson Dart, and I said, damn, Jackson Dart pretty good. Had a great preseason. I think this is a great opportunity for Jackson Dart right now. The season is still kind of iffy right now for the Giants. You don't know what you got for them. We know they have a talented roster, but is the team really good? I think it's a little premature. I feel you, Ephraim. Just because Russ had that one bad game, man, you looking at a Hall of Fame quarterback you benching right now. Say what you will about Russell Wilson. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's a Super Bowl winner, and he's a solid individual. But he had one bad game, and you kick him to the bench. Come on, man. I was expecting this probably like mid-season. We in week 4. But we'll get to see what the young man can do, man. We really will. I mean, Jackson Dart, I saw a lot of him up close and personal at Senior Bowl, and I just don't know. It's still a little up and down, but he's getting his chance. Shador probably gonna get his chance soon. Why? Come on, Mimi Russ. He had one bad game. Come on, let Russ cook. Y'all was just saying let Russ cook a week ago. Now you say bye, Russ. See, I can't do this. I can't do this with y'all, man. I can't do this with y'all. I never liked the New York Giants since the days when they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I ain't like the New York Giants since Michael Strahan with his gap too. So I ain't got no problem dissing the New York Giants. You know, that's how it is. But Jackson Dart, wish you well, brother. It's going to be tough for you out there. It's really going to be tough. And then these are the players of the week offensively that I just ran across. Caleb Williams went crazy, man. 298 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor had 3 rushing touchdowns, 100 yards. The Colts are undefeated, by the way. Jordan Mason went crazy. Trey Tucker, 8 receptions, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns. I just found out who Trey Tucker was last year. But shouts out to bro. He went crazy this week. A.J. Brown, 6 receptions, 109 yards in the tub. Hunter Henry, he been playing for a long time. I think Hunter Henry might be in his 10th year. But he's solid. 8 catches, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns for the Patriots. So, yeah. She said she never liked Russ. Man, I ain't got no problem with Russ. I ain't got no problem with Russ. I really like Russell Wilson. I think he's really, I don't know, he's paid his dues in his league. You know, I really feel like that. But big games coming up for the week, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So I wrote down my big games because some of these games I don't really care nothing about. But we got some big matchups coming up, especially on Thursday night. Thursday night, you see Seahawks and the Cardinals, both teams 2-1. I think this is going to be a really good game Thursday night on Prime. The Seahawks are favored by 1.5. We got a game, Sunday morning game in Dublin, the Vikings and the Steelers, both teams coming off wins, both teams feeling good about themselves. Minnesota's favored by 2.5. So you got Carson Wentz, who's going to be quarterbacking for the Vikings if J.J. McCarthy can't go. Then you got Aaron Rodgers, who he hadn't looked great. He's been okay. Aaron Rodgers has been okay for the Steelers so far. Both teams need this dub, though. I like the Steelers. Nah, give me the Vikings. I like the way the Vikings are playing defense. Give me the Vikings over the Steelers. Give me the Seahawks over the Cardinals. I like that too. Texans and Titans. I call this the somebody old gotta go game because both of these teams are 0-3. Both of them. I expected this out of the Titans to be 0-3, but not out of the Texans. Why are the Texans? Where is C.J. Stroud? What's going on? It's the fall off real with C.J. Stroud because he hadn't done anything in the last 3 weeks. I feel like the Titans have to win this ball game. They have to win it. They're at home. They're favored by 6.5 points, but I think it's going to be closer than that. But I'm going to take the Titans to win the game. Now, this is another game. Big. Eagles at the Bucks. 3-0. 2 3-0 teams. NFC matchup. 12 o'clock on Fox. Eagles are 3.5-point favorites on the road. I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks in this game. The Eagles can't go undefeated. Somebody gonna beat them. I'm taking them, but I like what I'm seeing out of Emeka Ibuka. I like what I'm seeing out of the young wide receiver. Evans is out, that's true, but I feel like Baker Mayfield gonna play with a chip on his shoulder. I like the running back room of Bucky Irvin and Rashad White. I think it's gonna be great. I'm liking the Bucks to beat the Eagles. I do. Ravens and Chiefs. Now, this is the big game I was talking to y'all about. Both teams are 1-2. Somebody's gonna be 1-3, and these are two favorites to make it to the AFC Championship, possibly the Super Bowl. Chiefs at home. Baltimore Ravens coming off another performance where they pretty much gave the game away. Now, I was talking about Lamar Jackson not giving the game away, but Lamar Jackson had about 3 passes that should have been picked last night. I forgot to mention that. Should have been picked. Brian Branch had one in his hands. He puts the ball in harm's way, but he was lucky last night. Chiefs, they got some injuries. Mahomes seemed to always kind of come through in the clutch. If y'all remember last season, the whole regular season, the Chiefs were winning close games by 2 and 3 points. I feel like this is going to be another game. I see y'all say Ravens. I'm taking Chiefs. I feel like the Ravens, I can't trust Lamar Jackson. I can't trust Derrick Henry to hold on to the football. I can't. They got to show me. So I'm going to go Chiefs. I hate to pick them, but I'm going Chiefs in that game. And then Sunday night, 7:20, Packers at the Cowboys. No words need to be said. This is going to be a feast. Cowboys are down bad right now. Packers need a win. They got embarrassed against the Browns. Michael Parsons is going to get after old Dak Prescott. Jerry Jones going to be sitting up high watching what he did, trade Michael Parsons to the Packers. Everybody going to be keyed in on this game. Give me the Packers by 20 points. Give me the Packers by 20 points. It might get ugly for the Cowboys. It might be more than that. I feel you. Ravens going to choke again. I feel you. They both need the game. But, yeah, cheese heads for sure. We got a big game, big week, man. Big week of football. Like I mentioned earlier, y'all, I will be at Bragg Memorial Stadium for the big game coming up. Bama State, FAMU. I will be there. But that game is at 3 o'clock Eastern time, 2 o'clock Central. So I will be able to watch my Alabama Crimson Tide on Saturday night in Athens. I won't be in Athens. I'm sorry. I'll be able to watch it on TV. So I'll be able to watch Alabama beat up on them Bulldogs. And yes, I got Alabama winning the ball game, as I should. So shouts out to everybody, man. Sports Talking with JB is a podcast network, not only a show, but this show every Tuesday night is where you can find me, and you can find all this content. We talk rolling with the tide, college football, NFL, each and every week. That's how it's going to go. When basketball comes, we will add that to the program. But I really appreciate you guys each and every week for tuning in. Please hit the like button. Share this to your people, man. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you haven't already, send it to somebody else. Tell them to go subscribe. If you're a Bama fan, you need to be locked in. We're rolling with the tide each and every week. Y'all need to be locked in with this. And when you get the NFL, what else can you go? Where else can you go and get all your Bama talk, get your college football breakdown, all your latest stuff, and then you get your NFL stuff mixed in? Where else can you go? So I'm just letting you know, man. Go to WithWillSports.com. Shouts out to them. I got my title towel. I keep mine with me. Like I say, I will be at the Tennessee-Alabama game October 18th. Title towel is on deck. I'm going to do a contest real soon for the title towel. Let me get to my sponsors, though, for sure, before we go. And I'm going to tell y'all one more time about this JB meal at Anime's Wingstop. This is where you go to get my meal. You get 6 boneless barbecue wings with a sprinkle of lemon pepper seasoned fries, corn nuggets, and a Texas toast. Also, a drink of your choice. You get all that for $9.99 for a limited time only at Anime's Wingstop, 9943 Cooper Drive, Warrior, Alabama. It's about 20 minutes north of Birmingham. Get off exit 282. Been there right. Been another right there behind McDonald's. You'll see the sign where it says Annie Mae's Wingstop. And I can vouch for them. Great food. I've been going there for the past 5-6 years, and this meal has been on the menu. So there you go. But it's only for a limited time during football season. Also, shouts out to the sponsor of this whole podcast network, Jack Ingram, Mercedes-Benz, 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Your local Benz dealer. If you need a car and it's not a Benz, we have some cars as well, some vehicles, very nice vehicles at Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, the proud sponsor of the Sports Talking with JB podcast network. And next week, I will have Crimson Watch back on the show once again. I got the confirmation. Crimson Watch will be on the show. Carol Witt. Whether we win or lose, she has promised to come on Sports Talking with JB, Rolling with the Tide, to talk about the big game that went down. And also to preview the matchup against Vandy next week. So y'all stay locked in. Tomorrow night, Black and Gold Show. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate all the love in the chat, man. Thank y'all for joining each and every week, man. I never get tired of y'all coming. Y'all keep coming. Keep on coming, man. TJ, shouts out to you, my boy. So next week, same time, same channel. But don't forget tomorrow night, Black and Gold Show. All the Alabama State fans, join in. We got a big game coming up this weekend too. I will be there to talk about it. So with all that being said, thank you guys for joining the show. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Share it to your people. It's your boy JB, and I'm out of here. God bless. Y'all have a good night.